I just wanna rewind. I haven't seen you in a long time. You got me feeling so lonely. Even when you come through, I can tell that it isn't you. So baby, bring it in closely. Hate the way I love you, but you're so sweet. I always find a way to say the wrong things. I wish that we were laying in the same sheets, but lately you've been acting like you hardly know me.
Got some shows you've been watching or anything like that?
On TV?
Yeah, Netflix or Hulu or anything.
I haven't been going to any live
'Cause
shows.
I don't watch TV, bro.
Really?
Football,
Oh, well, yeah, like live
like
TV.
cable.
No, I don't watch live TV.
football.
we don't.
That's
We
it.
don't. We don't have cable.
Good for you.
We only have Wi-Fi.
That's all you need.
Yeah, but you do.
No, I
you
have it
cable because
it's-
you work for the cable company.
I work for a cable company
Yeah.
here in town. I'm
Yeah.
also not gonna say that.
Oh yeah, right. You'll say it later,
I'm not.
and then I'll bet you that you said it and I didn't. And then
I got
you'll-
you. I get what you're
okay,
saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna win that bet.
No, but AT&T is great. So,
What?
so no, but that's.
Anyway.
So no,
yeah.
that's the thing is that's the only reason why I have cable is for football. Football
Right.
purposes,
Right.
that's basically it. Other than
Right.
that, I watch Hulu and Netflix all the time.
Same.
What have you been watching then?
So, we've been right now, like movies and shows or just shows.
Tell me TV shows first.
Okay, TV shows. I know it's old and I know everybody's seen it, but my girlfriend had never watched Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
So we're watching.
I love Breaking Bad.
We are now.
You know what's funny?
Huh.
Chris, your old.
Yeah.
What's his last name?
B.
Well, B. Yeah, Chris B. You know Chris.
Yeah. Chris B.
He's the one that got me onto Breaking Bad
Really?
a long time ago.
Really? Oh
like
my
when
God.
it first
Okay,
came out.
that makes sense.
It might have been like 1 or 2 seasons in.
Yeah.
And he was already watching it on Netflix or
Mhm.
something, and I said like, hey, what should I be watching on Netflix? And he actually was like, hey, bro, watch Breaking Bad.
Right.
I still remember that.
That's so
See,
cool.
shit like that.
Yeah.
It's weird. I'll
Yeah.
remember shit like that.
That's cool.
But yeah, Chris was the one that got me on it.
Breaking Bad, that's what we're on right now. We're watching it from start to finish. I think
Such
there's,
a
like,
good show.
It is incredible. One of the best shows of all time, in my opinion. But it's so well written.
Who's your favorite character?
It's hard to say, but I probably. Oh God. Oh man, it's hard because they're all so like evil. They're all
I'll
like
tell you who mine is.
they're all like bad people. But if I had to pick though, I would say, probably Walt.
You think
You
so?
know, yeah, I know he's the star, and I know everybody probably picks that, but his character is so interesting, and
Oh, yeah.
and just how he goes from a straight-laced high school teacher.
The story
to
is amazing.
Spoiler alert, but how he goes.
If you
from a-
haven't seen it
haven't
yet,
seen it,
you're
cut
alley.
it off. Mute it here. Yeah, mute me for the next 1 minute. But anyway, how he goes from a high school teacher, straight laced, just the nicest old little man that's just floating through life, whatever, getting
Yeah.
by, right, to a
Just a normal
freaking
dude.
corrupt, evil, just power hungry.
You think he's evil?
Yes, he's evil, bro. He turns very evil.
I think it's necessary.
No, it's not necessary. Okay, here. Let me tell you why. You want to get into some fan fiction or what? Here's the thing.
Are you saying it's not necessary because there's people that have gone through cancer and stuff and
been-
do it the right way and stuff?
and died and didn't leave money to their family, bro? All that stuff he did was on his own accord. He wanted to do that. He wanted to.
I love it.
I love it too. But I'm just saying, like from a general standpoint,
yeah, if you're like
bro, he made a
real life
Okay,
shit.
he made $1 million off his first sale. Do you need to keep working after that? No, he didn't. All he wanted in the beginning, he claimed all he wanted was to leave a little money for his family when he dies.
Million's pretty good.
He made $1 million, and then he got power hungry, and he
I
got
don't-
corrupt, and he got evil, bro.
Let's be real.
He
I haven't
turned
s-
evil. He
I
went
haven't
from good to
seen
evil.
Breaking Bad in a long time. It's
Oh,
been
okay.
out for a while.
Well, now you need to watch it again
I should watch
after
it again.
this conversation.
Yeah, I will.
We'll watch
Jesse
it
Pinkman is my favorite.
That was a close second for me. I was gonna say Jesse.
I
Why
lo-
is Jesse your favorite? I think he's an idiot.
Oh, he is. Just
Why
the,
do you like him?
I think that
You
one
think
of the
he's funny?
most quotable people
Mm-hmm.
on a TV show was when that first came out was Jesse Pinkman
Yeah, for sure.
calling
sure.
everyone bitch.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. He'd be like,
No, he is. He
"Give me
was.
my money, bitch."
Yeah,
Like, he talks so weird, but
he does.
He's a very
I thought
good
it was
character.
cool.
He's a great actor.
Bryan Cranston is one of the best
Mm.
actors I've ever seen. It's just
So
the
good.
character that I liked of Jesse. I don't know why. I just thought that he was. But I've always liked. You know what's weird is I
Uh-huh.
figured this out like probably a couple years ago. Is I've always rooted for
The
the
underdog?
sidekick,
Yeah. The underdog or the
not
sidekick.
even the underdog,
Yeah.
just the sidekick.
Not like the main guy.
I didn't like Batman when I was growing up.
You liked Robin?
Robin was
Wow,
my shit,
you're
bro.
You're a weirdo.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
No,
kidding.
no, for real. And I don't know. It could be. I mean, this is the therapy session. It could be because my brother is older, bigger, stronger kind
Right,
of guy,
Right.
and I always was thinking he's the hero.
Right.
I'm the
right,
sidekick.
Right.
So I always.
I get that.
Maybe
You had younger brother syndrome.
maybe I
Relate
related
to
the
sidekick
a
more
little
than
bit
the
more.
hero because your older brother was like
uh,
that to you.
Michael Jordan was one of the biggest basketball players, if not the best basketball player of all time. He was not my favorite player on the Bulls.
And you like Pippen.
Scottie Pippen was my
You like
favorite
Pippen.
player, and it still is my favorite basketball player to ever play.
That's awesome.
And I love Scottie Pippen. When I watched the Michael Jordan came out with,
Mhm.
I fucking can't remember what it is.
A documentary.
Yeah, The Last Dance.
Yeah.
It's called The Last Dance.
Okay.
I watched all of it. I'm not really interested in Michael Jordan. Okay, listen, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I think he's probably the best basketball player to ever play.
Him
But-
and LeBron.
But
You-
Pippen, I wanted to see more Pippen.
Right.
If they put a story out on Pippen,
You'd watch it.
I'd watch it
Yeah.
for sure. I'd watch it a couple times.
You know, I think that's cool actually because it's almost like cliche if you just pick the star.
It is, but I understand why.
You know what I'm saying?
They're so good.
Because okay, you got to think, bro. If you talk to 100 people,
Mhm.
90 of them are gonna pick Michael Jordan. You
Like
know?
if you said
if
like,
you ask who's the greatest basketball player of all time or who's your favorite.
well, I don't think Pippen. Yeah,
Not the. I'm sorry. I rephrase that. Not the greatest, but who is your favorite basketball player of all time? Like
a
90%
lot of
of
people
people
are gonna say Michael.
are gonna
Jordan.
say Michael Jordan or
It's
LeBron or
it's
Kobe.
gonna come up more than
Michael,
anyone else.
like
yeah,
MJ, LeBron, or Kobe.
Depends
rip,
on who you're
rest
talking
in
to.
peace.
Yeah,
Rest in peace.
for real.
But
Especially not especially, but
just
bro with his kid
daughter
too and
just
shit,
horrible.
bro.
Yeah, bad situation. Bad situation.
But yeah, rest in peace for sure. But no,
So-
you're right. Like I mean, depending on the age group,
Mhm.
because if you ask a fucking 19-year-old kid, they're probably gonna
LeBron,
say LeBron or
100%.
Curry or something
Yep,
or something
Curry,
like that.
Curry for sure. Yeah.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, however the fuck you
Yeah.
say his name. I actually did pretty good just right now. I think that was
That's
was pretty close.
That's it. Yeah.
Luka Doncic,
Yeah.
Ja Morant. I think he just got injured the other day,
Yeah.
but he's fucking. I love Ja. He's one of my
Yeah.
favorite basketball players right now.
Yeah.
But they're gonna say stuff like that. But yeah, in certain eras, if you ask, they're gonna say LeBron. I mean, sorry, they're gonna say Jordan, or
Right.
they're gonna say LeBron, or they're gonna say Kobe,
Right.
stuff like that. But
Yeah. I don't know.
yeah, no, Pippen is my favorite basketball player of all time.
Yeah. All those players you just mentioned, I have no idea who any of them are. I don't watch.
I know you
sports.
don't watch a lot of sports.
I'm not a sports guy.
The,
For
some,
the
some
record,
people
I'm not a
won't
sports
understand.
guy. They won't, but a lot will.
No, I'm
I've
saying
just
a lot
never-
of people
Yeah,
will.
I've
understand.
just never been a sports guy.
No, and that's okay.
I don't love sports, man. I like baseball and football, kind of, but I don't follow the teams.
Don't you miss going to the ballpark?
Oh God, yeah, dude. I loved going to San Francisco Giants, dude, games all the time.
I
man.
don't care. I've only been to maybe 2 other stadiums. I've been to watch the Rockies. I don't know what their stadium's called.
You've been to Colorado and watched?
Yeah, well,
them?
when I lived in Kansas,
Right,
we
right.
would go over to Colorado.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
that far. So I've been to the Rocky Stadium, and I've been, I want to say one other place, but maybe not. Oh, Oakland. I've been to Oakland.
Yeah.
And I've been to
A's.
San Francisco. So
Mhm.
I haven't seen. There's so many baseball teams. I named 3 ballparks. I don't care. AT&T is one of the most beautiful parks.
Yeah.
And I don't need to see the rest.
Yeah.
I don't need to see the rest
You
to
don't
know.
need to be there.
I don't need to see the rest
Yeah.
to know that AT&T
It
is
is.
different.
It is. It's beautiful. It is different. It is one of the
We
most.
are lucky
we
to
are
be
very
able
lucky.
to be, because so close to a stadium like that.
It's a historic ballpark.
I love
It's
that
a
ballpark, bro.
it's a landmark, dude.
Yeah, I remember we used to we tried to go a couple games to watch Barry Bonds hit his record-breaking home run,
Mhm.
565, I think, or something, whatever it was.
Nice.
Oh fuck, Instagram.
Nice.
No, but I remember we went a couple of times, but it is because he hit it there. He ended up hitting it. I wasn't there for it, but I
Right.
think he ended up breaking
Mm-hmm.
the record
Yeah.
there at AT&T Park.
Yeah.
I went to a World Series game.
Yeah.
I've been to, when they were in the playoffs, the NLCS, I went, and I've been to regular season games and stuff, but just the atmosphere where it's at next to the bay, like, it's right over the wall that, you've seen if you watch baseball and,
Right.
and they've hit homers over that wall.
Right.
They land in the water. There's
Right.
people out
Oh,
there
yeah.
fucking waiting for it.
Yep. Splash
It's so
zone.
beautiful, man.
Splash zone.
The big Coca-Cola bottle.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite places to go to for
It is.
sure,
It's
man.
incredible.
I want to go. I want to go to the Cowboys Stadium so bad.
Now, I want to ask you something. What shows have you been watching?
Yeah, so like I said, I stay in my lane, right, most of the time. So I'll rewatch stuff, but I did watch something new that is older.
Mm.
I did watch something that's new to me that is
Yeah.
older.
Yeah.
It's called Justified.
Okay.
It's on Hulu.
Okay.
I loved it. It's
it good?
really good.
Yeah. How many seasons?
It's written really well. I think it was 6 seasons.
How many episodes? Like
There's 13 per, so 6 times that is like
70 something.
78.
Jeez.
78?
Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Wow.
really good show.
That's
it's
a lot of episodes.
It's fuck, what's his name? I can't think of it right now, but Walton Goggins is on it
Mhm.
too. He's like the bad guy in the TV show or
Right,
whatever.
right.
But it's about the main guy is a deputy U.S. Marshal,
okay.
and basically he lived in this town called Harlan, and it's Harlan County in Kentucky.
Yeah.
So red, you know what I'm saying? But he was in Florida at first, I guess, or whatever it is. I know this is spoiler a little bit, but he's in Florida
Spoiler alert.
when it begins.
Yeah.
And he shoots some guy and ends up getting transferred
Mm-hmm.
to Kentucky, to Lexington.
Okay.
So Lexington's not very far from his hometown of Harlan, and
Right.
like a bunch of stuff starts going on where he has to be there and stuff, and so a bunch of old stuff comes up. That's where his
Right.
dad lives. His mom had died or whatever and stuff, so that's where his dad's at, and
Mhm.
him and his dad have beef
Beef.
and whatever else.
They're
It's just a
beefing.
really well written show with everything that goes on.
Right.
He's really fast on his draw. He's
Okay.
an old style kind of cow. He wears a Stetson hat or whatever those are called.
Yeah. Those are nice.
Like it's
have
like his
one of
whole
those.
persona
Yeah.
is kind of like an older style.
Right.
He's still in his roots of Harlan County kind of thing, but at the
Mhm.
same time, he's the one that made it out. Like they say,
Right.
like not a lot of people make it out of here. Like you're
Right.
Harlan through and through and stuff.
Right.
And he does a bunch of U.S. Marshal shit.
That's cool.
It's really cool.
That's really cool.
It's definitely
Yeah.
worth checking out.
Yeah.
It's on Hulu.
Justified
It's called Justified.
for sure.
I'm rewatching Sons of Anarchy.
Ooh.
For the third time.
We watched that.
I
We
love
watched-
Sons of Anarchy.
We watched that all the way through. The only thing, dude, with Sons of Anarchy, okay, that I don't like compared to Breaking Bad, and I know they shouldn't be compared, but like when I compare shows like that, or like when I watch a show, and every time they want to do something exciting or shocking, someone pulls out a gun, shoots somebody in the head.
Yeah, it's
They
true.
do that way too often, and you know that.
Yeah, it's true.
That's the thing with Sons of Anarchy, bro. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of the show. I've watched it like twice all the way through. But like every time that show wanted to do something crazy and out of the box and scary or shock you, somebody would pull out a gun out of their butt and shoot somebody in the head.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot
it'd
of
be like, for the initial 2 seconds, you're scared, but then you're like, oh,
there's
I'm
a lot
used
of
to that.
there's a lot of that. Yeah, there's a
It's-
lot
okay,
of
yeah.
that.
Right.
Where I really okay. This is the thing. We're kind of nitpicking a little bit because
Right.
a lot of people like the show. A lot of people have seen Sons of Anarchy,
Right.
and if you haven't, it's about a motorcycle club, and
It's like the Hells Angels.
it's like, well, yeah, I guess if you, yeah,
It is. Kind
it is, but it's not.
Right.
Obviously, there's some stuff they miss and whatever else, but there's supposed to be what's called a 1%er club, where 1% of motorcycle clubs are to be known as like
Killers.
killers or drug running or different things like that.
They
so
break the law.
they break the law.
They break the law.
Most motorcycle clubs, and I know people that are in motorcycle clubs
Right.
around town here,
Right.
are super nice dudes
Yeah.
that do toy drives that
Yeah,
that
right.
fundraise for people and they don't do anything wrong. They
Illegal,
have
yeah.
regular day jobs and all that stuff.
Right.
But this is obviously a TV show, and we're not
Right.
going to show the people that just have regular day jobs and go around
Just
doing
hang-
nice things all the time.
Let's start a show about a motorcycle club doing a toy drive.
Just
Like,
doing
no,
toy
it's
drives.
not gonna- yeah.
No, so
It wouldn't hit as hard.
they do a lot of that shit, and like you said, I mean, it is filled in a lot with just
Random
people getting shot and whatever else. But there
Right.
are really good, eye-popping, capturing,
Yeah.
sucking you in
Right.
parts.
Right. True. Very true.
Spoiler alert stuff where so when Opie dies,
Yeah.
one of the fucking craziest scenes I've ever seen.
Yup.
When they killed his wife Donna in the
Mhm.
beginning
Mm-hmm.
by shooting her when they thought it was him and all that stuff. I know this is big spoilers. Craziest fucking shit I've ever seen.
That's pretty insane,
When
but it's predictable.
Gemma stabs Tara in the back of the head with a fucking fork from the
Yeah.
when she's washing dishes.
Right.
Crazy shit.
Yeah. But it's crazy. But see what you just said. The two most crazy things you heard were somebody getting shot and somebody getting stabbed in the back.
No,
of the
I
head.
understand, but it's
You-
not. It's not. It's not.
Right. Like for me, it's like
It's not
okay,
them
it's
just
murder.
getting shot. It's not just them getting shot. It's
It's how
there's-
it's how they're related and
it's
how
there's two
their
kids.
story. There's two kids. The
There's two
story.
kids.
Right.
She wasn't supposed to be in the truck.
No,
it's
she
shit like
wasn't.
that. It's the
Right.
whole setup and everything. It's not just her getting shot.
Right. It's
it's-
intriguing.
It's understanding that moment that he pulls a trigger
right.
and drives up and
Right.
realizes he shot her instead of
her
him.
Instead of him.
That shit just changes everything.
It does. It does.
So
it
it
changes
changed
the
the
whole
story,
story.
it
changes the
changes-
whole narrative.
And then
yeah.
about, it's predictable in some spots where
Right.
you knew that Jax, the main character Jax,
Right.
who is played by Charlie Hunnam,
Yeah.
who's a great actor.
Isn't he British?
Yeah, he is.
That's
and so
insane.
when you watch it, I can tell.
Yeah, you can tell.
I can
now.
tell that he's
Yeah.
faking his
Faking
American
an English
accent, and you're
American accent.
and
yeah.
you're like, it's kind of bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, I still love the show. But you knew when they said something about his dad dying that you're like, okay, something happened.
Right.
So it was kind of like, you knew that Clay did it. You knew
yeah.
that
Right. Right.
you knew that they set him up and they
Right.
killed him and
Right.
everything else. And you knew it was gonna come down to Jax finding out. And you knew Jax was gonna have to kill his own father-like person and mom. So
and his own mom.
you knew all that shit was gonna go down. He was a VP when he started. You
Yep.
knew he was gonna become the president
Yep,
somehow.
Of course.
All the shit.
Of
So
course. Right.
it's
Right.
it's kind of, you know what's gonna happen a little bit,
But it's
but the way that it gets to those
right.
points is pretty fun.
It still pulls you in.
Have you watched any of the Mayans?
What do you mean?
So there's a show called
yeah.
Mayans.
The spin-off Mayans? No, haven't watched any of that.
I like it.
Is it good?
It's good.
I need to watch that.
But
Have you watched
from what you just said
Yeah.
about them getting shot and all this
It's
stuff,
the same. Similar.
It is straight up brutality most of the time.
Really?
Like more than the Suns.
Oh, okay.
The thing I didn't like about the Suns a little
Uh-huh.
bit was I know we're going back to it, but the thing I didn't like about it a little bit was it's so drama the whole time.
Yes.
Just shit happens after
Right.
one and another
Right.
where it's not really good stuff.
Right.
It's like Donna dies.
Right.
And then it's like then Opie dies or not
Right.
Opie dies, his dad,
Right.
Piney.
Right.
They shoot him, like different stuff. So like all this bad shit is happening and
Right.
it's just terror.
Right. Right.
And you're like, dude, fucking A, are they gonna get a win at some point? You know what I mean? Like you
No.
guys are just getting fucked the whole time.
No.
In the Mayans,
Right.
it's like wins,
okay,
and you're
okay.
like, this is dope.
Okay.
Like
so
it's
like there. Yeah.
it's more positive,
Right.
but they're still fucking shit up.
Right.
And there is a story behind it and everything.
right.
And like the Sons of Anarchy is tied into it, so you see some of the Sons of Anarchy guys
That's
and
cool.
stuff.
That's
and like
cool.
you remember Chibs, the guy with the scars?
Yeah.
He's now the president of the Sons of Anarchy.
Oh.
And so he comes down to one of the trade things that they're doing.
Right.
And it's just really cool. Like
Right.
it's fun.
Right.
And the main character, he's very good.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a weird, he has like it's not a superpower. He has
A sixth sense.
No. He has a photographic memory.
Oh, okay.
He can remember shit like no one
I was
else.
like, what is this? A supernatural show now? or
No.
what?
He's got a photographic memory, and he's the prospect.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
So you see him as the prospect
Right,
growing up,
right.
and there's 2 seasons so far. I think the third one comes out next year,
Right.
and he just got patched in at the end of the second. So
Oh my
all this
God.
stuff happens while he's a prospect.
Nice.
And it's
okay,
really
that's
cool.
That's
You should
really
check it
cool.
out, though.
Yeah, I will.
You'll probably like it.
I will.
I like it a lot. A lot of people were like, it's not the same, and it's like it's not supposed to be
It's
the
not
same.
right. It's a totally different story. It's like El Camino.
Very cool.
Did you watch El Camino?
No, I didn't.
That's the movie. It's like a short movie. It's an hour and a half or something, but it's on Jesse after he leaves.
Oh
Walt.
yeah. I didn't watch it, but I know what you're talking about.
I didn't either.
I didn't. Watch
But you should watch it.
we should
and tell
both
me
watch
about
it.
it. Okay, let's watch it together.
We should
and then
both
we'll do a
watch it.
podcast on it.
No, definitely.
what you know what movies that me and my girlfriend have been watching
What's that?
lately? Harry Potter.
Just rewatching them, or
Yeah.
she hasn't watched them
She's
before,
never
or
seen
you've
'em.
never seen them.
She's never seen 'em.
never seen them.
No. My girlfriend is she has not seen a lot of very, very popular things.
Same with Maddie,
Really?
bro.
Really?
I'm
That's
like-
interesting to me.
I'm like, you
The
haven't
Sandlot,
seen the
Sandlot.
Exactly what I was gonna say. That
That's
was really
weird.
weird.
We're
That
in
was
sync.
really
We're
weird.
in sync.
So
I don't know
no,
why that popped into my head, but like I just thought of the Sandlot.
I literally was gonna say that, and this is nuts.
That's
So,
weird.
anyways, so the Sandlot though, like I was like, you're
Let's watch
kidding
The
me,
Sandlot.
Smalls or some shit
Yeah,
like that.
and
And she
she's
was like,
like,
what the fuck are you talking about?
What?
And I was like, you've seen the Sandlot? And
Right.
she was like, no, I haven't.
Right.
I'm like,
You're kidding.
all right, like who did I marry? You know what I mean? No, there's so many movies though. There's so many movies. I'm like, you've
Yeah.
seen the Goonies?
Right.
No. I'm like, okay, did you have a childhood
Wizard of-
growing
Wizard
up?
of Oz?
Like, what the fuck?
Wizard
I
of
don't
Oz?
know if she's seen that shit. I haven't asked her. I think she has, because her dad's into stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think she has seen
But like,
Wizard
dude,
of Oz.
but like, get this, dude. Like Allie,
that's growing up shit though, bro.
dude, it's almost like every kid watched that. Like, what did you do? You know. But anyway, like, my girlfriend, she's never seen the Wizard of Oz. She's never seen.
Damn.
It's like if you haven't seen the Wizard of Oz, like something is up, dude. Like you,
Something's up.
You need to like.
Different culture though.
It is different culture, but like. We yeah, but anyway, like no, so like long story short, like she hasn't seen a ton of movies and shows and things like that I've seen and you know stuff like that. So it's actually really fun for me to like rewatch them and see her reaction and stuff like that because it's almost like somebody watching it. You know, you're watching someone that's watching something for the first time and getting to have that experience. Yeah, maybe they're not 7 years old. But like, it's
Still
still
fun.
really cool to watch them have
Oh, yeah.
that, you know, experience. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if it means something to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then being able to watch them watch it.
Yeah.
You're like, this is the way.
Right. Right.
Mandalorian style. You watch The Mandalorian?
No, I don't. I don't watch any Star Wars or anything like that.
It's actually pretty good. I don't watch a lot of Star Wars. Like
Yeah.
I've seen the Star Wars movies,
Right,
and I
okay.
don't. But it's not bad.
Okay. I've heard really good things about it.
You won't watch it.
No, I won't. I won't.
It's all right.
I just
But-
say I will, but I won't.
But
I
the
don't
Harry
watch
Potter.
shows.
But that's the thing.
Harry
Harry
Potter's
Potter's kind of
incredible.
sci-fi shit too, and whatever else.
It
or
is, but
whatever
for
it's
some-
called. It's like magical.
It is, but for some reason,
Spoiler. No, I'm just kidding.
spoiler.
If you haven't seen
Harry-
Harry Potter,
Get out. No,
Kill
just
yourself.
kidding. No, wow.
No,
okay,
don't kill
true.
yourself.
No, don't ever do that. But long story short, Harry Potter for me has a soft place in my heart because A, I grew up on it, and B, it's just not to me. A lot of people say that the movies are boring, and they are a little boring. Like I'll be honest, like we're on the last one right now, so we're on Deathly Hallows Part 2,
it
which
drags
is the
a little
finale.
bit, yeah.
Dude, for
those,
one,
those last two,
oh
yeah.
god, dude. For one, it's a 2.5 hour long movie. That's a
And there's
long
two of
movie,
'em.
and there's 2 of them, so it's 5 hours.
It's like the Titanic.
It is like freaking Titanic, but like you know, for me, I've never been a fan of really long
2
movies.
hours longer than the Titanic. It's-
Yeah,
I think the Titanic was like 3.
3.
You know what's funny? We
What?
had the VHS.
Mhm.
Sorry, we had a VHS Titanic. It was 2 VHSs because it was
Dude,
so long.
oh my god,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Spit water on my mic. Go
Th-
ahead.
that's good. But like no, like Harry Potter, like the last 2 movies, they're so insane, and we love them, and there's so much like drama and stuff. A lot of it, it's funny though to watch. To me, it's always interesting when you're watching a movie or a show or a series or something like that, and it starts off like. It starts off one way. Okay, perfect example of this: a series, Fast and the Furious.
Love the Fast and Furious.
Me too. One of my favorite, series and trilogies of all time. But with that being, or is that the right word? Yeah. But anyway, so with that being said, that first movie, The Fast and the Furious, was literally about underground street racing.
Yep.
And then it turned into a damn Mission Impossible frickin' style action movies. Like, they're driving
Yeah.
cars from building to building and driving $1 million cars and stuff. Dude, back then, those cars were like frickin' 10 grand, if that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 15 grand. They would soup them up and make them all cool and whatnot. But, like, dude, the fact that you get to see this movie and franchise, that's the word I'm looking for, this franchise go from literally kids street racing, which should have been an underground movie, but it freaking blew up and took off. Now they're freaking jumping $1 million cars through 3 high-rise towers in Abu Dhabi.
I don't like that.
I do. I like
I-
action movies.
No, and that's the thing.
And I
like,
resp- I-
I'll
I
watch
respect
it,
it.
and
I
I'll
respect
still
it.
love it, and
They
I'll
ha-
still watch it.
Right.
But
But you
I
like...
know
Mhm.
that it's very fake,
It is fake, of course.
and that
But
kind of stuff, I'm
Mhm.
like,
don't love it.
eh,
I get why they did it, though, because, dude, you can't just keep making movies about underground street
it
racing.
sells.
It does sell.
It's whatever sells.
Action...
I don't have a problem with
and-
anyone coming up with movies that I'm like, dude, obviously that's not real,
Right.
but if it sells, do
Hey,
it.
Do it.
I'd
Go
do
for
it too if
Do
it sells. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
No, but the first one, I mean, you can't. What's your favorite one?
The first one.
Is it?
Yes. Do you like Too Fast, Too Furious?
For some reason, Too Fast, Too Furious gets shit on, and
It
I
does,
actually
bro.
thought it was a good movie.
Dude, Tokyo Drift.
The reason why I like Too Fast, Too Furious,
I love that movie.
I actually like Tokyo
Bro,
Drift.
I love them all. I'm not hating. I'm just saying
Actually,
it's funny because...
it was probably number 3 Tokyo Drift that everyone shit the most on.
Oh, dude, everybody hates that movie. But I love it.
Not everyone, but yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of people
well,
shit on it. They
majority-
were like,
like,
"Are you
mo-
fucking kidding me?
Okay,
like, it has nothing to do with, all this stuff."
All
and you're
different
like,
characters.
you know what's funny? It ties in.
It does.
Quite a
eventually.
bit.
Yeah, with Han.
Yeah.
But spoiler. But long
Fuck
story short...
you.
Dude, if you haven't seen these movies,
Fuck
fucking
you.
get a life, bud.
All right.
No, but anyway, check this out.
I
So-
like Too Fast, Too Furious.
Bro, get
I
this.
watched it a lot.
Get this. I'm saying like movie critics hate Tokyo Drift. It got like a 2 out of 10 stars, or whatever. But so did
Yeah.
the first one. I mean, none of those movies really even got good critic reviews for that matter.
Let's
but
look it up.
All right, but they blew up though.
Yeah.
Like I bet you.
No, and that's the thing though is the first one
Whoa.
was OG.
Yeah, it was.
You know what I mean? And you're not gonna get IMDb.
No one will ever
No one.
go to Rotten Tomatoes.
You're not gonna get better than the first
Rotten
movie
Tomatoes.
on most of it. I don't want to go to Rotten Tomatoes.
Why?
I use IMDb. Hold on.
IMDb sucks.
Hold on.
I'm just kidding.
Let me get this going. But the thing is with me is that number one movie of if
That's
it's
cool.
a trilogy, if it's a
Mhm.
franchise, if it's
Mhm.
anything,
Right.
it's going to be the best movie probably of that series.
Unless-
If that makes sense.
You're saying the original
Yeah, the original, the first movie of a
of
series,
a series
or a franchise or,
a
whatever it
trilogy
is.
or whatever.
If it's more than 2 movies put together, it's probably the first one's probably going to be the best movie.
You're right, except
Yeah, give me the ones that are accepts.
Godfather.
I like the first one the best.
I know, but most people like Godfather 2 better. I do.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Fast and the Furious.
You didn't know that?
The Fast and the Furious. Here we go.
2001.
The first one came out in 2001. It is a 6.8. I'll put this up on the video.
Yeah.
It's a 6.8 out of 10 obviously, which
Yeah.
if you know IMDb, if you've been on
That's
it,
a good score.
It's a decent score.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
That's a solid movie.
It's a solid movie.
It's worth watching.
If you're in the 7s, Europe, it's pretty good.
Yeah, you're
like
up there.
it's not like you're gonna call your mom and tell her like, hey, you need to watch this movie.
Best movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, you're not gonna say
It's
that.
not Titanic.
But
Yeah, it's not Castaway.
but it's a pretty damn good
Yeah.
movie. If you get in the 8s, this is a great
You're
movie.
liking
If you get in the
9s.
9s,
You have
this is
to watch
all
it.
time.
Classic.
It's
like
an all-time classic
classic
movie if you're
right.
in the 9s.
Yeah, and you'll never get to
So
10.
if you're in a 6.8, that's a high 6. It's
Right,
almost 7.
right.
That's a good movie.
It is.
So
right.
let's see what Too Fast, Too
Agreed.
Furious is.
I bet you. Okay, so first
It's gonna be less.
No, here, so let's
We're
guess.
gonna guess.
Let's guess. Okay, so first
6.4.
6.4,
Mhm.
6.2.
All right, let's see.
Lunch.
2.
Lunch.
No, we already.
No, let's keep betting.
We already bet
makes
that.
it exciting.
We already bet that.
All right, fine.
Too Fast, Too Furious. 5.9.
I win.
Holy
I
shit.
told you, bro.
Okay, so when you get into the 5s, It's not a very good movie.
But it's okay.
It's okay.
cheesy. It's
It's
corny.
okay.
Right. Okay. Let's do Tokyo Drift.
Anything lower than 5.5 is shit.
Is garbage. Let's do Tokyo Drift. I'm going, dude. Tokyo Drift. I'm going 5.2.
I bet you it got a better grade than this.
Nope. 5.2.
Tokyo.
What do you think? You have to guess. You have to guess.
Better than that. 6.
Well, 6.
Yeah.
I say 5.2.
6 on the nose,
Good job.
bitch.
Good job. Bitch. Good job.
It got a better rating than Too Fast, Too Furious.
That's funny to me.
I love Too Fast, Too Furious.
I do too.
I don't care if Ludacris is in it.
I love that. That's when Ludacris comes in, bro. I love Tyrese.
I like Tyrese.
Tyrese is hilarious.
Paul's my boy.
Paul's incredible.
Rest in
Rip.
peace also.
Rip.
I fucking when he
Rip.
died, it was one of the saddest
cried.
fucking things, bro.
I cried.
Because that was our generation's movie and
He was my
he's
hero.
the dude.
He was my
if you
hero.
have anything that you like cars even just a little bit
Right.
and you like these type of cars,
Yeah.
which this got me into those type of cars.
Yeah, you did.
Subarus,
Right.
Mitsubishi, like
Yeah.
Evos and
Yes,
shit like
yes,
that,
yes,
bro.
yes.
When he drives that Evo,
Oh.
like that car alone.
Eh.
Okay, hold on. That car alone, plus the skyline in the beginning,
Bro.
I will watch this movie every time just to see the silver skyline in the
Dude,
beginning and the
so
fucking ugly poop green Evo that he drives.
I love that
both
car,
of those
bro.
cars are fantasy cars for me.
They are.
Which in the United States, the R34 Skyline is illegal,
yeah,
you can't
it
have
is.
it.
Yeah, because it's right-hand
but
drive.
but
Right.
Trump, before you leave,
Yeah.
do us a favor, bitch.
Yeah, please, bro.
And Joe Biden, don't be so sleepy,
Yeah,
bud.
Don't be so sleepy and
Be
do something
woke
about
on
it.
this shit.
Yeah, get
and
woke,
get us the
dude.
Skyline.
Dude, get woke.
Get woke.
Get woke, bitch.
R34s are fucking legal now, bud. They fucking legalize mushrooms and LSD and whatever
Yeah.
else in Oregon.
Right.
You can't fucking see an R34 on the streets. Come on,
Yeah.
bud.
Like straight up, dude.
All right, the rest of the franchise,
Are we going through there?
it's weak. No, I'm
I
not.
don't care. Yeah, let's not.
Look, do
I
the
don't
first
care.
3.
Yeah.
But I want to hear Godfather. Is there anything else that's a trilogy?
That
That's
people
3
say-
movies. That's 3
Or-
movies.
no,
3
let's
movies
say
or
let's
longer.
say 2. Let's say 2 or more. Right. 2 or more.
If there's only 2, I don't care. If it's a trilogy or longer,
Okay, fine.
tell me.
I don't have any.
Okay, we could do or 2. We could do 2.
I don't
like
have
if there's 2 movies and the other one's better,
Well, dude, you know what?
like
when,
the second one's better.
when it's 2,
Mhm.
it's almost always the first is better.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost the first every time, no
Yes, it
matter
is.
what. If
Correct.
it's a trilogy,
Correct.
if it's 2 movies,
But,
if
well-
it's a franchise
well-
of like 7 movies.
Well, that's why I said the
Back
one.
to the Future. Do you like number 1 better or 2?
Ooh, that's a good one, dude. That one's
2
like,
was really good.
2 was incredible. For me,
Number 1's really good.
for me, nothing's gonna beat 1.
No, it's not. I
the
think it's
only-
a little bit better.
The only reason I brought
Let's
up
see what that is.
Yeah, the only reason I brought up Godfather is because a lot of people say that that Godfather 2 is better than 1 or Godfather 3 or something. I can't remember, but
8.5.
oh my god, that's a great movie.
Amazing
that's a great
movie.
movie.
It's a classic
Now
to
look
me.
at Back to the Future 2.
Okay.
So that's an 8.5. I say I got an 8.6.
You think it's better?
I think
I'm
that
gonna
the
say
rating
8.2.
I think the IMDb rating will be better. I'm probably
I'm
wrong.
gonna say 8.2.
I
Let's click on this. Go. 7.8,
ugh,
which is still a good
whatever,
movie.
Whatever.
Which is still a good movie.
yeah, it is. It is great.
But I mean, I guess
Doesn't
they
beat the
thought.
first.
I guess they thought.
It was a little try hard.
Who directed this?
I don't remember.
Steven Spielberg.
Yes, I think so. I could. Yeah, maybe.
If I
Jurassic
go
Park.
down,
Jurassic Park's another one. Is that Macaulay Culkin?
where
On
no,
the
that's
right.
Alfalfa
Ew.
from the Little Rascals.
Little Rascals 2 is
Where-
horrible.
God damn, they've see, and that's the thing too is there's so many movies that the second movie is trash.
Horrible.
Like,
Like
you
the
shouldn't have
worst
done
movie ever.
anything.
Yeah. Benchwarmers 2, worst movie of all time. Did you like it?
Benchwarmers 2. I didn't see
didn't
it.
watch
I
it?
saw number 1. I thought that's funny.
I love that movie.
It's not good,
How about Pitch
but it's
how
funny.
About, did you watch Pitch Perfect?
Director is Robert Zemeckis. I'm sorry that we said
Oops.
Steven
Yeah,
Spielberg.
sorry, that's embarrassing. That's
I do want to ask
embarrassing.
you a question, and I want to see how much you know about movies. Do you know a lot about movies?
No.
All right, then I'm not going to ask you.
No,
maybe.
ask me.
Who's your favorite director of all time? Or if you had to do like a top 3 of directors, if you know 3 directors.
M. Night Shyamalan.
You
No,
like
I'm
M. Night
kidding.
Shyamalan?
I'm kidding. I don't know.
Do you know the movies that he's
yes,
written?
I do.
Which
Signs,
ones?
Children of
Signs?
the Corn.
Do you like Signs?
I love Signs.
Sixth Sense?
Sixth Sense is incredible.
He's pretty. He's got some twists. The Village.
Yeah,
That's another one of
that
them.
one's weird.
It's
I
really
watched that
weird.
one.
What did I watch? That one that like the grandma's underneath the house with her, and she like crawls hella creepy, like
don't-
fast at him and
Is
stuff.
that
and I'm
The
like,
Ring?
whoa, fuck. No,
I'm
it was
kidding.
something else.
I don't watch.
Do you
scary
know any
movies.
directors though?
I don't
that-
watch scary movies at all.
I do
I don't.
every once in a while.
I
It's not
don't.
my favorite. You know what my favorite is?
What comedies?
Comedy.
Of course, me too.
Always.
Me too.
Always gonna
Yeah.
be comedy, which is why you should know who Judd Apatow.
Apatow. Oh God, duh. He's the
He's
best.
gotta be
bro.
one of the best
he is he is
directors.
one of the best.
He's the
I
best
just,
director for comedy for me, for
Yeah.
sure. All time though, he's probably like up in the top 10.
Top 10. Jesus, you have 10. See, for
I mean,
me,
I
I
don't
have
know.
one.
I don't know if I
have
could.
like 2.
Go ahead.
Well, no,
Tell me someone.
no. Okay, when I say I have 1 or 2, I mean I only know the frickin' names of 1 or 3.
Okay, go
Like,
ahead
I
though.
don't-
Who do you know?
M. Night Shyamalan.
You know M. Night.
That's a
which,
joke.
Which he's
That's
actually a good
respectable.
director.
That's respectable.
He's actually a good director.
That's respectable.
Go ahead.
Steven Spielberg.
Yes.
And Judd Apatow.
Those are 3 good ones though.
Yeah. I know, but
And
those
if
are
you
the only
know-
ones I know.
And if you know them,
Like, it's not like I'm sitting here with a list of 30 and I pick top 3.
I bet you if I say a couple names, you'll know 'em.
I will if you say them, but I'm not that big of a movie buff.
Quentin Tarantino.
100% know that. Kill Bill.
You know exactly who it is
I
as
do.
soon as I say it.
Yeah, but see, I can't think of it like you can.
No, I know.
But name some more. I guarantee I'll know 'em.
But I like movies
I know you do.
a lot.
You do. You're a movie buff.
Another one. Martin Scorsese.
I definitely know who that is, but I can't think of
Goodfellas.
for sure.
Casino.
For sure.
He came out with that movie that's on Netflix. It came out like maybe 2 years ago now. I don't know. I forgot what the fucking name of it is.
Can't think of it.
I think he directed Silence also.
Ooh, Silence of the Lambs?
No, just Silence.
Ooh. Who did
Silence of
Silence
the
of the Lambs? Look that up.
Oh shit.
That's
I
a
forgot.
9.
You seen that movie?
Oh God, bro.
Great movie.
Incredible. I bet you that's a 9. Look it up.
It's in the 8s.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
I bet you that's a 9.
I would venture to guess that it's 8.6.
8.6. Okay.
On the dot.
You looked it
I
up.
swear I did not look this up.
He looked it up
I
before we
swear I did
started
not
this
look this up.
podcast.
I swear.
But he got it right on the nose. That's incredible.
Jonathan Demme. I don't know if that's how you say his name.
What is it?
Jonathan Demme.
Demi?
Could be
Or Dem?
Jonathan
probably
Demme or
Demme.
Demi. Let's see what else he's directed. But Silence of the Lambs,
That movie
8.6,
is
a great
incredible.
fucking movie.
That movie's incredible.
Here he is.
If you
here.
haven't seen it, you're a loser.
Philadelphia.
ooh,
great movie.
Yeah. Terminator?
I don't even want to say that.
What is
Rachel getting married.
it? Okay.
I don't know.
No.
So he's done a couple movies that I know. That's good. That are good.
Right.
I'm trying to think of another director that I like. Those two are probably my favorites.
Who? Judd
Quentin Tarantino and
Yeah.
Martin Scorsese.
and Judd Apatow.
They're amazing.
Are those top 3 for you?
Judd Apatow is a good director of comedy, but
Yeah, but
and,
not
and
like-
a writer of like comedies and stuff because
Right.
he comes up with some funny shit.
Okay.
But like directing, I'm talking about the way they angle cameras,
Right.
the new ways they take cameras,
Okay.
different things like that.
I don't really pay attention to that stuff.
Ocean's
dude.
11,
I do and I
way
don't.
better than Ocean's 12 and 13. I don't know why I just thought of that.
Okay, for sure.
Have you seen those?
Yes, I have. I've only seen the 2. I've only seen the first 2. So 11
Yeah, the
and
first
12.
one's way better.
Is it?
Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
yeah.
How
I'm
about
trying to think of other three.
what was I gonna say? Oh, hang on.
The Hobbit trilogy.
Oh God, yeah.
Did
you watch Lord of the Rings? Did you-
Actually, the third one might be the best movie of that one.
See?
But it's because they're on a journey and you have to get to the part where they start fighting people, and that's what I
Right.
like. It's like
Oh my
it's called
God.
the Battle of the Five Armies, the last one. The Lord of the Rings,
Did you watch that?
the trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't.
Really?
I watched the first one.
The first one, the Fellowship of the Ring. The
I
second one's
think-
called the Two Towers, and the
Okay.
third one is called
The Third Ring.
the King. Something the Return of the King
the
or
third.
something like
the
that.
Third Reich.
The third Knuckle Deep.
Ew. No, but like, what was I gonna say? Hey, before I forget, you know what other director or producer that I love?
Mm.
Larry David.
Yeah.
Seinfeld.
Yeah. He's.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Dude, he is.
I haven't watched Curb.
Bro,
I heard that I need to.
you're a loser.
I know.
It's incredible. It is.
I need to watch it.
It is absolutely freaking hilarious, dude.
I need to watch
If
it.
you like that type of comedy, like if you like comedy like The Office, like dry humor, best. So funny, dude. And all it is, it's just like Seinfeld. It's a show about nothing, pretty much.
I heard it's better than Seinfeld.
I would say so. Because Seinfeld was literally just a show about nothing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Fucking I can't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a lot of
Seinfeld,
screaming.
Jerry, yeah. It was just a lot of random stupid stuff that happened to them.
You know who was my favorite of the Seinfeld characters though?
Kramer.
Kramer.
Me too.
Easily.
Everybody loves Kramer. He's incredible. He's hilarious.
Isn't that everybody loves Raymond?
Everybody loves Raymond. That was a stupid, funny show. I watched
used
that
to
growing
watch.
up.
You know what I when I
Huh.
watched it
Huh.
when it came on at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And or 11 o'clock, and
Yep.
you were up for some
Yeah.
reason, and it was just on.
You were like, okay, watch it on TBS or something stupid. Some
Everybody
freaking
loves
third party
Raymond.
freaking.
Stupid ass fucking shit. Whatever. It was still
Yeah.
funny in some parts
Yeah.
and shit. But
I like
2.5 Men, I used to like watching.
Dude,
2.5 Men.
that show was hilarious.
Charlie Sheen's a man. I
Hey,
don't give a fuck
hey,
how much crack he's smoking.
Let me ask you this: Do you love?
Young Guns.
Do you love?
Young Guns. Sorry to cut you off.
Mm-hmm.
Has 1 and 2. I don't know if they did a 3.
Is that a movie?
The Young Guns 2
Uh-huh.
was better than 1
Is that a
to
movie?
me. Yes.
Never seen it. I'll have to watch it.
It's about Billy the Kid.
Ooh.
It's got Emilio
Western?
Estevez,
Oh, okay.
the guy from like the Mighty Ducks,
Right.
coach,
Oh my God.
Gordon
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Bombay.
Okay.
and it has Charlie Sheen in the Young Guns,
Awesome.
and I don't know who else. I should probably know, but I don't.
Let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
Do you love or hate The Big Bang Theory? Take it or leave it.
It's a hard question.
Why?
I used to watch it
Uh-huh.
every once in a while.
Uh,
Now looking back on it, it wasn't that good.
I love it. I think it's hilarious.
No, it is.
Yeah,
It's funny. It's
Yeah.
not that good.
I love it.
There's no story.
Seinfeld didn't ever have a story.
I don't like Seinfeld.
Oh, well, okay, then that's just not your style.
Yeah.
Do you like 30-minute
Like
sitcoms?
I will watch Seinfeld.
Do you like sitcoms in general? Because that's a sitcom.
What's a sitcom?
A sitcom is a 30-minute show, family show. Seinfeld, Seinfeld.
Yes. Yeah.
you know,
Arrested
Big Bang Theory,
Development.
Arrested Development.
I
The
liked
Office.
Arrested Development.
The Office.
I-
Those are sitcoms.
The Office is one of my favorite.
Actually, no, that's not a sitcom. You know what? I think a sitcom has canned laughter.
Is that what it is?
You know the
I
canned
never know. I
laughter?
never knew what they meant by sitcom. I don't care enough to know either.
That's what it means. It's just a 30-minute show.
Like I love Everybody Loves Raymond.
I
or
Love
whatever,
Lucy.
or I don't know what
Is
that
it
is.
I Love Lucy? The
I know
show?
what it
God
is.
damn it.
That's
it's
old.
It's a sitcom. It's a 30-minute show. Just if anything is a 30-minute show with canned laughter, pretty
Arrested Development was good until Netflix got a hold of it.
much. I never really watched that.
Arrested Development was good in the first
Do you like
3 or 4 seasons or whatever it is, and then after that it got really bad.
Mhm.
Really bad.
Do you like The Office?
The Office is one of my favorite comedy TV shows of all time.
Same.
I remember you and Braden
Oh my
like
god.
downloaded,
No. He had DVD season 2.
but you guys used to watch that shit like all the time.
That's all we watched. Okay, so every day after school, me and Tanner would hop in Braden's Bronco
Yeah,
and ride down to
that
his.
piece of shit.
Hey, that truck was sick.
It was dope.
It was dope.
It was a piece
and
of
Braden
shit.
loved it. It was a
Braden
POS,
goes,
but Braden loved it.
You need to mash the gas before you come off the clutch, or else
Did
it'll
you
just
drive it?
die. Yeah,
What? He let
Yeah.
you drive it? He never let me drive it.
I had a stick shift car.
Oh, that thing was stick?
Yeah.
The Bronco was stick.
Yes.
Bro, that's insane. I don't even remember that. But
Yeah.
anyway, so we would hop in his Bronco, go over to Braden's house over there, and we would literally sit there and watch The Office season 2 on replay
Right.
over and over again.
I love it.
It was ridiculous.
Maddie watches it every night.
Yeah,
She loves
I
it
got
too.
I
and
got
that's-
my girlfriend into it.
I'm glad that she likes it
Yeah.
because, I mean, there's got to be some things that we like that are in common.
You know, I hope so.
Yeah.
no, that never happens.
honestly,
Hmm.
though The Office is really well written.
Top 5.
There is a story to it as well, though,
Yeah.
too, because the Pam and Jim thing. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a guy, but I can get into a good little romance,
Little rom com.
little rommy,
Little rom com.
little rommy commie.
I
But
I like rom coms. That's me and my
They're
girlfriend's
okay.
thing. That's me and my girlfriend's thing. We
New-
watch rom coms all
New
day.
Girl. I've seen New Girl.
I don't know what that is.
Fuck, I forgot her name.
Oh, the kind of gothic chick.
Glasses.
Gothic.
Is she gothic?
Well, the girl in Parks and Rec is who I'm thinking of.
I love
She is-
Parks and Rec.
What's her name?
April.
Dude,
Her real
she
name is
she's a little
Aubrey Plaza.
She's a little cutie, bro.
She is.
Yay!
Honestly, though, yeah, that's the kind of girls that I
10.
like, though.
Wow.
Like weirdos,
Yeah.
like Maddie.
Wow. That's nice of you. She's gonna love watching this.
She knows she's a weirdo. I'm a
So-
weirdo too, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Who cares?
Yeah, I know.
You want to do Would You Rather?
Let's do
Or you want to talk
let's
about
talk
some
about the
crazy
Logan Paul.
fights?
Let's talk about the Logan Paul fight.
Did you watch it?
Yes, it was awesome.
I didn't watch it. I watched the clip.
Oh, okay. I
Of-
watched the whole thing. It was so short.
Nate Robinson getting his ass fucking kicked.
Nate got dropped. He was sleeping.
Yeah, he was out.
He got slept.
He was definitely slept
He
at
got
that point.
he got schlepped.
What I don't like, which I understand why he's doing it. He wants to make money.
Yeah.
I'll
Who,
fight.
Logan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'll
know.
fight Conor McGregor
That's
for
For $1 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
10 mil.
I'll take a punch for a mil.
Same.
Oh yeah,
same, bro.
big time. So I
Who
understand.
wouldn't? Yeah.
I understand why he's doing it.
And he wants to venture out in his career because he can't just do YouTube for the rest of his life.
No, you can't. And you know what? If you make enough money,
I mean, I guess you can, but
you can, but you have to keep it fresh and keep it new. And he's probably trying to find new ways to do that. And he wants to box people, and
Yeah.
he probably enjoys it as a hobby.
right.
Like at first, he was like, I just
Oh,
want
I'll
to try
try
to
this.
box, do a little bit of
Try to
stuff,
fight
and then he's like,
somebody.
you know what? I could probably fight someone.
Right.
And
right.
then started doing that and was like, I'm not terrible at it.
Yeah.
Because he's not.
No, he isn't.
But
He's not good though either.
you're not. You understand you're gonna get your ass kicked
Right.
if you go up against a real
a real boxer,
boxer competitor who's been
AKA
fighting their whole life.
aka Floyd.
I wouldn't watch that.
Why? Because he's just gonna get.
I don't
murdered.
like the way that Floyd fights.
Really? Yeah, but
he
he's
just
gonna.
dances.
Yeah, true. But he's gonna murder Logan Paul.
Oh, he would murder him, and I don't
Yeah.
need to see it to
Yeah,
know that
true.
that's what he's gonna do.
True. But watch Logan wins.
I would watch
You know that would be so ridiculous if that happened.
I
and that
would
probably
watch-
Will.
Conor McGregor. They're
Yeah.
supposed to fight, right?
I know.
But it's boxing.
Yeah. Right.
I would rather watch Conor McGregor step into the octagon with Logan Paul so I could see someone die.
There's no way. Logan would never do that though. See,
He wouldn't,
he's too scared.
he would die.
He's too scared to do UFC, but he'll definitely do boxing.
And Conor would fuck with him for however long, 3 rounds, 5 minutes.
100%.
He would fuck with him for
Yep.
the full 15 minutes of the fight and beat his ass. Because you
Yeah.
know what Logan Paul did?
What?
He unfollowed everybody on his Instagram and followed only Conor McGregor's wife.
Oh wow. That's a flex. That's a hard flex.
Conor's probably like, who the fuck is this? Who cares?
Yeah,
He doesn't give a fuck.
that's a big flex.
But you know what? Like I told, I was talking to someone and I go, he's just trying to do it for money.
Yeah.
Right? He's flexing on Conor with his wife, you know, doing all that bullshit,
Right,
talking
right.
shit about Conor, all
Right.
this stuff,
Right.
so he can make money.
Right.
What I said is Conor should just go up to him in the street somewhere, find him, and fight him on the street for no money because that's
Yeah.
all he wants, and go, all right, bitch, you want to fight? Let's
Y-
fight right here.
Yeah. Right.
But Conor's also a businessman.
He is. They would never do that.
They would never do that, but I would love to see him get his ass kicked.
That would be cool. But again, I
And
just
then
don't
go-
think they'd ever let that happen.
And then go, don't make any money out of this, bitch.
Yeah.
Except for someone who would be recording it, they'd still make some kind of money, but
Yeah.
not like pay-per-view money and
No.
shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, honestly, dude, at both of their statuses, Logan Paul and Conor McGregor, they're so big now, and they're so rich, and they're so wealthy at this point
It's
that
got to be televised.
it has to be televised. They have to get $1 million each minimum.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
pass me that one.
All right. So, oops.
Good pass.
Hey,
Caught
dink,
it.
dink,
Caught it.
bink. But yeah.
It would have to be televised.
Yeah.
Would you rather?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Firing off.
Yep.
Would you rather lose the ability to read or to speak?
Read.
Why?
Because I don't read much anyway. And I have
But you
to
wouldn't
speak.
be able to read anything.
Oh.
Anything.
God.
So you can't read anymore.
Oh.
You don't know what words say
Mm.
or speak. It's still read for me too.
Still read. Yeah, forget that. I'm not.
I go,
speaking.
I
I'm
just
not
want
gonna-
a burrito.
I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to be a mute.
Do you have a burrito with meat in it?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's on the menu. Okay, I can't read that, but
can't
I
read
still want it.
But I'll take a burrito.
I still want that. Yeah.
Bro,
You
listen.
can still get by without reading. There's people I know.
That can't read.
not that can't. I don't really know anyone that can't read, but I know a lot of people that
say what? Who
I
do
know
you
a lot. I know a lot of people that can't read well,
Right.
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
straight up.
and they still get by.
They're fine. Yeah.
So
True that. Yeah. No, you have to speak. That's how we communicate.
except for mute people. So
Yeah.
and people that are deaf.
Yeah.
So would you rather have a get out of jail free card
Uh huh.
or a key that opens up any door?
Any door. Let me think about this.
So you got a master key basically for everything.
anything in the world,
For everything.
and I can
Any
steal it. I
door.
can take anything.
I didn't say that. You just got the key for it. But you can either have that or a get out of jail free card.
I'm gonna go with the key that opens any door, because
Really?
yeah, because I don't ever feel I would never do anything that would get me in jail.
I would.
Oh really?
If I had to get out of free
Oh,
free jail free
You know
card,
what? I don't know, dude.
I would go
and rob
a bank,
a bank for like millions of dollars.
and then
and
when they
then
put me
frickin'
in jail,
Just use that.
I would just
Yeah,
get out. But
damn
at the
it.
same time, think about this though.
That's smart.
So if you do that,
Damn it,
if you hold on though, if you do
I wanna
that,
change
and you
mine.
hold on, if
I'm
you
gonna change mine.
hold on,
Okay.
if you do that and you get caught though, the money goes away, and then you have to use your get out of jail free card, and now you just fucked up. But you could use it for other things too. So if anyone ever pissed you off or hurt your girlfriend or your wife or your kids or anything like that, you could murder someone and they're not getting their life back, and you be in jail and you be like, here's the card, and they go, okay, never mind.
Yeah,
I don't think I want to murder anyone though.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I would if someone hurt my kids, for sure. I
Really?
would murder someone.
Yeah, for sure. Well, your kids.
If someone killed my kid
Oh,
or
dude,
hurt them,
yeah.
like if they hurt them
Mhm.
and they're still alive,
Right.
I can control myself.
Right.
If they did something to,
Like.
like if they murdered my child
Right.
or rape, I would kill someone.
Yeah.
I would kill someone.
100%. Probably. I mean, hopefully you're never put in that freaking position.
Of course not. I don't
But,
want to be.
like,
I don't want to be at
yeah,
all. But I
no.
will kill someone for my kids.
100%.
So the jail free card would be nice to have.
That would be good. That would be good for you.
The open any
I-
door thing is cool, but I don't need to walk in any doors.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that was stupid of me. I should have thought of the
No.
whole robbing thing because
it's not.
because you know what I could do? I could rob a bank of $1 million, bury it in the ground so no one finds it. Then they take me to jail. They'll never find the money, and then I'll
Yeah.
just use it to get out of jail
You
free card
gotta-
and go dig it up.
See, and that's the thing. You got to
That would
get
be
away.
cool.
You got to get away with it first. That's
yeah,
the problem.
Right. True.
But I mean, if you got the get out of jail free card, you know how much jail scares me.
yeah,
That's why no one wants. I mean,
it's terrifying.
that's why we live by the rules.
Right.
Because if there was nothing that you're like, well, I can break this rule, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah.
No, like you're gonna go to jail.
Right.
It's like no, thank you.
Prison.
No,
No,
I'm not going.
I'm not doing that either.
Yeah,
I
so I'll
completely
I'll
agree.
just stay in my lane.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
same.
Listen to music, watch movies and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I switch my
You can switch it.
answer to the get out of jail free card
I would use the get out of jail free
for
card.
sure. I respect that.
Would you rather have every light be green for the rest of your life? Every one that you come up to, Adam, it's green.
Like driving.
When you're driving,
Mm-hmm.
every signal light is green.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Every stop sign for some reason
It's
is just
not
yours to
there.
blow through.
Okay. Cool.
Okay? We'll add that on it. Or
Okay.
you never have to stand in line again for anything. That one's so tough.
This is really hard. You know what though?
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to go with every light be green.
Really?
Yeah, because I feel like I do more driving than I do standing in line.
Especially now. It's
Yep.
harder now.
Exactly.
It's harder now. If this
I'm
was
talking
asked
today.
If this was asked before COVID, it would have been even harder. But you still might pick the lights.
You know what? I think I still would because there's nothing worse that I hate than traffic.
Yeah,
I hate traffic, dude.
I hate lines.
Like standing in line.
See, I think I would pick the line thing.
Really?
But here's the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I don't like standing in line with people. It gives me anxiety sometimes.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, so
It's a
like
it's a social thing.
I don't want to
yeah.
be really like there.
Right.
If you could grab your stuff at Walmart and you
Right.
know that you're getting to the front of the line
Right,
and
right.
and checking out
Right.
and someone's doing it for you, because you can go to the front if there's like a self checkout sometimes.
Right.
But cashiers that are there, it's usually full.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get that every time.
Right.
When I go to Disneyland,
yes.
I'm in front of all of those lines.
True.
When you go, I
That's
don't know.
cool.
There's other places too. Like if I walk into Chipotle and I
Right.
was just up front every
Right.
time, that'd be cool.
I'm just thinking of everyday stuff, man.
No, I hear you.
You know what I mean? Because
I
like
hear you.
we do a lot more
Driving-
driving than standing in line at places.
I don't go far though.
Really?
This is what makes it different, I think, for someone like me and someone like you. So where I work, it's
Right.
5 minutes away.
True.
I don't hit that many lights at all.
No,
I
you
think I
don't.
hit 3 or 4.
Right.
I'll take those red lights
Right.
to where I'm standing in line. I just
Right.
get up to the front.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? Where to someone like you who might be driving around a lot more
Right.
and not really standing in lines, you're just going to like houses and talking to
Correct.
people.
Correct.
You're not standing in a bunch of lines.
I'm not.
See, that's where it can
Right.
differ. But I think it works either way, and I
Right.
really like that one actually.
Yeah, that's really cool. That
All
was
right.
awesome.
Last one. Would you rather work a super easy job? This I'm talking about you're doing fucking nothing basically,
Okay.
but you're working for someone.
Okay.
Or would you rather be your own boss but work ridiculously hard?
How much am I making at the super easy job working for someone?
I knew you would say that. Let's go with you're making enough to be comfortable, but you're not able to get all the things that you want.
Okay, and then the other one? I get whatever I want, but I have to work hard and be my own boss?
No. You make about 150,000 at your own job. So you
being
get
my own boss. So I'm
being your
I'm
own
my
boss,
own boss.
but you're
I work
working almost
ridiculously
every
hard,
day.
7 days a week. Don't even
Almost every
don't even
day.
get to enjoy my life.
Not that much, and you're making 150, but then no, let's call it 200.
Okay.
Let's call it 200, and then would you rather work a super easy job where you're making 60,000, but you work for someone?
Be my own boss and make
Still
200.
would, huh?
Yep, 100%. What would you do? Easy.
No,
I'm just a workaholic like that.
this is where it's hard.
Right.
Okay,
You'd want to spend time with your
I
kids
want to
and
know
stuff like that.
No,
huh?
no. I want to know what it is that I'm. Because if I'm my own boss, I'm
Mhm.
doing what I like to do. Then.
Correct. Exactly.
So
That's what I mean.
that might be podcasting.
Exactly.
So I might be podcasting every
7
fucking
days a week.
day
That's
and
fine.
working really hard.
and making
I'd do it.
200.
I'd do it for that.
See what I'm saying? That's what I mean. Like,
It's a hard question to know because because there's
it's
so many
generalized.
there's so many
There's a-
variables that go into it.
but the thing is about being your own boss. That means, like you said, you are doing something clearly that you enjoy, or at least
Yeah.
something that you've built and created.
Right.
Right. So for me,
Like comedians too, like
Yeah.
stand-up comedians,
Yeah.
they're away from their family a lot. They
Oh,
have
yeah,
to
they're
go
traveling
either travel
on the
everywhere and
road,
stuff.
yeah.
I'm sure it sucks. You know what? The money's good, but I'm sure it fucking sucks.
yeah,
But if I was doing something like that where I love it and I'm my own boss and stuff like that,
you'd be okay with
then
it.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, same.
Working ridiculously hard.
That
Because
one's
then
almost
I also would be able to provide
right,
what I would want for my kids as well.
and do what you love.
And do what I love,
The
even
first
though
one-
I'm working really hard.
The
yeah.
first one, I honestly, I think a lot of people would pick the first one, like
The
the,
super easy
the
job for
majority of
someone?
people. I know I can name a lot of people right now that would literally be like, "Yeah, I'll just take the simple cake job, make 70 a year, and just coast by, do whatever I want." But just because you're working a super easy job doesn't mean you have freaking bunch of time off. You
Guess
still got to
what?
work like 9 to 5 Monday through Friday.
Guess what?
Mm.
That super easy job, even if you fucked up one time, you could get fired still.
And you're miserable while doing this super easy job.
Yeah, because it's
'Cause
something
it's
you
too
don't
boring.
want to do.
It's like it's like you're filing papers.
Right. And
You know
even
what I
the
mean?
job that I have right now, it's a good job.
Right.
It's still not what I want to do.
No,
Like
no.
everyone always wants to do something else.
Of course.
You know what I
It's
mean?
not
Like-
our freaking
Like
hobby.
there's only See, and that's the thing too is like what kind of going back to what you said earlier about like
Right.
music being your hobby.
Right.
If that turned into a job,
Right.
you would be doing your hobby for your job.
Absolutely.
And that's what makes it amazing.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And
The
that's,
careers that we go for is
Right.
not like we were like, I'm intending to be in the cable field or
Right,
whatever.
right.
Even though I think it's cool with technology and stuff like that, that's not what I intended to do.
No.
But it puts food on the table and it gives me stability and different things like that.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
And it's a great career.
But when you can do your hobby for
Right.
a living,
right.
that's when you made it.
I would completely agree with that. And for me, what I do work for someone. So, even though I am in sales, I kind of am my own boss. I'm on my
Yeah.
own routine, own
Me too.
schedule, things like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like no one's like
No one's
no
with
one's
me
like
every
no one's
point
like
of
breathing
the day.
no one's breathing down our neck
No,
while
I
we do
have
our
my
job.
own van. I
Right.
drive it around.
Same.
I run my day.
Same.
But I still have a boss.
Same.
You know what I mean? So it's like
We're-
you're
we're-
still
we're both-
working for someone.
We're both still employees.
Yep. Yeah.
We're not.
I hate it.
I don't hate
I-
it.
I don't hate it.
I'm
I don't hate
fine
my
with it.
job.
I
I'm saying
enjoy
I
it.
hate the fact that someone has so
Someone
much power
and
over
authority over you
being
and-
able to
and-
just go, look, we don't need you anymore.
and your livelihood.
And my name doesn't mean anything to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
And
get that.
I kind of don't like that.
See, that's why
It bothers me a little bit.
I get that. But that and I understand that. But see, that's what I love about my job is that it's strictly performance based.
Yeah.
So the better I do, the more valuable I am.
Well, and that's the thing too is I feel like I do a pretty good job at my job.
Right. But I feel like it's that way anywhere, right?
Yeah, as long
You
as you're
know?
doing great,
I mean,
you're
the
going to
better
be
you
fine.
do, the more valuable you are
and-
typically.
Yeah.
Typically.
But listen,
yeah.
you also work for a company that's it's based mostly here, right? You guys
Right,
got
it
a
is-
couple
it is-
different places,
It is
don't
based
you?
here. It is based here.
But it's
yeah.
based here. It's kind of a
local.
local family-grown operation, right? I work for a
Correct.
massive company.
Multi-billion
where
dollar
they-
corporation.
The guy at the top
Yeah.
has no idea that I exist.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
you're right. You're
it's,
right, dude.
It's tough with those situations.
I'm at
It's
a-
like if you worked at Walmart,
Right.
the people that owns all these Walmarts and shit, they don't know who
you
the
are.
fuck you are.
They
And
don't
you know
care.
what? If they needed to cut you, and they were like, "There's $100,000. I know this is little money, but there's $100,000 we have to save in this Yuba City Mall or whatever
We're
it
gonna
is."
do it.
Like, okay, cut 3 people then, and just fucking, they're gone. You know what I
Right,
mean? And they
right.
wouldn't think twice about it.
No, they
Which,
wouldn't.
when you own a company that's that big, those are the decisions you have to make. And I think in the back of the mind, I hope that in the back of their mind that they understand that they're cutting someone's livelihood away.
Right.
But I also don't think they care that much sometimes.
Well, like, dude, for me, like,
It's hard to get to that point without doing that, though.
right.
Without being able to do that.
Correct. And I mean, dude, for me, being an employer and owning a business is one of the hardest things you can do. I mean, yes, you get to do what you love, but dude, there's so much more on the back end that people don't see
Big time.
with owning a business, stress, so much stress that comes with owning your own business and doing what you love, quote unquote, and like I feel like, owning your own business is incredible. It's one of the best things you can do, but I also feel like there's nothing wrong with, being a great employee, working your way up. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. Different strokes for different folks, man. Like if you
No,
want
it's
to,
true.
like some
and
people
some
are
people
just, yeah.
are good with what they're doing and where they're at and
Right.
stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it because you know what? Every job, all those jobs are there for a reason.
Right.
Everything, it's all needed. There's
Correct.
only
Yeah.
a little tiny small percentage of stuff where you could probably not have that job.
Right.
Like someone else could maybe fill in that job into their day or whatever it is.
Right,
But
right, right.
most jobs are needed
yeah.
and they need people to do them.
Correct. Yeah.
And we're a couple of those people actually
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
At the same time, we could end up doing something else, but someone will fill in anyways if
Yeah.
if we end up going somewhere else or whatever it is.
Yeah, they
So
will.
you're very replaceable for sure,
Yes.
but at the same time, those jobs are still needed for sure. But just like the question when
Yeah.
you just said that,
Right.
you're gonna work ridiculously hard to make
Mhm.
your own business, to make your stuff work anyways,
Right.
as it is.
Right.
Just the other aspect of having a super easy job that's chill and stuff, you don't always get that. Some people work their fucking ass off
Right.
and they still don't make jack shit.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
that's
very
tough.
true. I mean, and that's the biggest thing in this. That's why I love this country and I love capitalism so much because you can be who you want.
It's cool.
You can be your own boss. You can work harder than the other people and work your way up and eventually be the CEO of a company. It can
Yeah.
happen. It's happened before many times. How many times do you see look at pretty much every, rapper out there. I always use this as an example. They lived their lives in frickin' Compton, dude, in the hood.
Yeah, most of the time.
Wherever they were from, they grew up in very, very
that's
hard.
why they have a good like strive for that stuff because they've
100%.
been through some shit before.
Yes, and they don't want to do it again. But what I'm saying is like the fact that in this country you can go from someone who's living in poverty in the ghetto
Yeah.
and become a multi-billionaire. No other country you can do that.
Well, that's like
It's incredible.
yeah, that's like athletes and stuff too. I
Yep,
mean, a lot
yep.
of those guys grew up in some fucking hard ass streets and
Yep.
in like a 1 bedroom with fucking 10 siblings and
Mhm.
shit, and they ended up making it. You know what I mean? And so it is nice to see people be able to make their dreams come true,
Yeah.
or even have that American dream kind of thing, I guess you could call it.
Yeah,
Of
absolutely.
where people come to America even just to, or I shouldn't say America, the United States
Mhm.
to make a better life for them and their family, and then they like start businesses or
Yep.
whatever else, and they end up doing pretty well for themselves. So it's pretty cool to see all that stuff.
I mean, that brings up another good point. I mean, I think like you know, around here where we live, you know, there's a big Indian population.
Yeah.
A lot of the Indian population that's here from, you know, years and years and years ago, they came here with nothing.
Yeah.
They got a couple loans, right? And they they built these empires. They have farmland.
It
They
takes
have
money to make
commercial
money.
property. I mean, it's just incredible though to think
They
that
have good drive, man.
yes, you have to have drive, you have to have ambition with anything you do, but I mean, God, it's so incredible. And that's why I think it's great. This country's awesome and I love it personally. I mean, I think that it's awesome that someone can come here from a different country, not even speak the language
Yeah,
and end up becoming a successful person. That's
It is
so
cool.
that's incredible.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, man. Well, we've been doing this for a little while
We've been
here,
chatting
but
it up for a long time.
I appreciate you coming in, though.
Dude,
I know.
thanks for having me.
Yeah, Shane's on vacay and everything like that, but
Yeah.
we wanted to definitely put out some content and we're gonna have people on, you know what I mean, guests and different things like that. So, especially if you sign up for our Patreon, there's a $20 a month. I know it's hard right now because some people can't afford. You know, it's tough. It's tough times, but there is a $20 a month, and if you sign up for that one, you actually get to come on to the show.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you're part of that
That's
Patreon
cool.
and you're $20, you get to come on the show. There's
Very
other
cool.
offers too, like where it's $10 a month or $5 a month,
Yeah.
and with those you get special perks like the podcast will come out a couple of days earlier, or just different things on there so people can check them out and stuff like that. But I appreciate you coming in and talking to me, and we had a good time, man. We talked for fucking a while.
Long time. Yeah. Thank you for having me, man. And
You want to plug anything that you're doing or anything like that? Like I'll put up your Instagram and stuff like
Yeah,
that or
for sure.
whatever. But I mean, is there anything that you're going to be doing that people should look out for or anything like that?
I'm actually planning on starting a podcast myself pretty soon here.
Nice.
So thank you for having me on. This has been an awesome experience. I'm having a great time, and yeah, I'm gonna start a you know, it'll be like a YouTube review type of podcast type thing. We're gonna start doing
Okay.
music related content.
Okay.
So I'll bring guests on, kind of like this, and you know, we'll talk about, you know, different new music that's coming out, review it essentially, and give our
Nice.
critiques and things like that. So that's pretty exciting. Plus,
That'll be fun.
I'm also still working on the side. I have a couple music projects in the works too.
Nice.
Got a few songs tucked away.
Are you going to be posting that up on the Instagram?
Yeah,
or is
it'll
there like
it'll be
okay.
on my Instagram. Everything
Cool.
will be on my Instagram, and
I'll put that up for everyone so
Yep.
that you guys can see it, and then
Yep.
and go follow Adam and
Yep.
stuff like that.
Thank you.
no
Appreciate
problem.
it, bro.
No, that sounds good though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good idea to do the music reviews and stuff. Are you doing it with anyone, or are you going to start it off with yourself, or
I'm-
just do guests?
I'm
or
just
what?
gonna have like a revolving few people on.
Cool.
Like I want to have you on one of them. I want to
Yeah.
have like a couple
Oh, I'm
other
down.
buddies on one. You know what I'm saying? So, and
For
we
sure.
can just watch YouTube videos, get our first initial reaction together on camera, and then start kind of critiquing it, give our, you know, tips
Sounds
or
good.
what we like, what we don't like, and stuff. So it's gonna be pretty neat. Yeah. So
Cool.
that, and then the music stuff that I'm doing, that I'll be releasing here, hopefully really soon. I keep saying that, but God, I've been working on stuff for like a year or two now, and I haven't put it
No,
out.
it'll
I
be
just get
good
too
once it-
busy and.
I got you.
It's an excuse, but I just need to get it done. But yeah, it'll come out soon, and then everybody subscribe to Under the Bus podcast.
I appreciate
This is
that.
awesome. This is incredible.
Appreciate it.
I love the podcast. I think he's gonna do big things, and very excited to be a guest. So thank you for having me.
Appreciate
today, man.
that, man.
Awesome.
Cool.
Bye.
Like.